يو hello and welcome أهلا وسهلا بكم في هذا البث المباشر. I recently was making a video. While I'm making it, I was really surprised when I'm about to be done with the video, and they just said, oh man, if I upload this video people will not believe it. So what I did, okay, what another way around it, a live stream. Alright, I was listening to me twice. Okay, what I was saying is I was making a tutorial video, trying to make the lightest weight possible, like installing Ubuntu very lightweight. So a lot of people using Ubuntu, and a lot of people hate all the softwares that come with default install. Even if you install minimal, it still comes with quite a lot. So I said, okay, how if I just get like bare minimum with Ubuntu, like server ISO, and then just install it and build on it, server comes with a very lightweight operating system, doesn't have any graphics or anything. You can add anything to it, but it just comes with the main or the skeleton of the operating system. Okay, so let's get to it. So this is probably gonna be a long stream, but let's just get on it. All right, so let's when you boot into your system, you will find this menu. You can either use the graphic or just default, which means just text-based installer, and just use default. I mean, it's gonna be easier to use graphic, but I used to text. I'm gonna just use the default, and let's move on. Okay, while that thing is loading, I'm gonna just probably play some musica. Oh boy, the mic was off. Okay, what I was saying is basically if you don't know where I get this ISO, you can just hit to this page, uh, ubuntu.com/download/server and click download. Okay, I'm back here. Okay, so I just chose the default installer. You can choose, I don't know, you can choose the graphic. I think it's pretty easy to follow. But for me, when I get to this window, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just do exactly what I did, because it will tell you continue without updating. I will update to the new installer. So I just want to replicate exactly what I did, so to lead to the big surprise. Okay, it just update to new installer, and then give it a minute or two, or how many it needs. So you can confirm here your keyboard and your language, then press enter, and then it will look for an IP address that is not assigned by your DHCP. So I choose this, remember 27. I can connect to it after installing through a SSH, like PuTTY or whatever you're using, or Git Bash or whatever. Okay, just continue, then continue, just press enter. This is just for the proxy. Here basically I'm gonna just choose use the entire disk. It will format it, you know, the boot partition, and put everything on the on one partition. It's pretty good. I like this option. If you want to customize it, feel free to do that. I showed on other videos how you can customize everything. Okay, you just press tab and then until you get to done, and then press enter. And then here basically what it's gonna do, as you can see, okay, let's see what's going on here. Alright, so as you can see, it creates an AFI boot partition. Let me see if that's the hard drive I did. Let's go back, see the size of the hard drive. As you can see, it's 256 gigabytes, so it's the right hard drive. Okay, so I choose the right hard drive. Okay, as you can see here, it creates everything. I'm gonna just hit enter and move on to the next step. Okay, selecting to continue will begin the installation process and result in the loss of data, and this selected will be formatted. Okay, so I want to do that. Let's just continue. You should want to continue. Of course, you can use your name. I'm going to just use righteous culture. And then your server name, I'm gonna just, you can call it whatever you want. I'm gonna just call it culture, and then I'm gonna righteous for the username, and then for the password, feel free to use whatever password you want. I'm gonna just choose a generic password so I don't forget it. Okay, so now we can continue. Yeah, we can install this if you want to really just connect to it via SSH, and just select done. I'm not gonna import anything. I'm not gonna select anything from here. I'm gonna just whoopa, just wait for it. This will take a few minutes, so I'm gonna just stop talking and just play some sounds. Okay, see you in a bit. Well, finally, it's done. So, okay, now we can just reboot into the system and do some upgrade and updates and stuff, and basically install the build essential, and we will install the desktop environment. Okay, just reboot. Okay, trying to unmount the installer media, so it failed and then it failed and then finally did it. So just press enter or yank it or whatever. Alright, it's it just load in the system softwares, just the base skeleton. Maybe just a couple software were installed, that's it. It's a very lightweight ISO. Okay, it's appeared to tell me log in, but it's still doing its own thing, and I'm not gonna fall for that. You just wait for it to finish doing that, mounting and unmounting stuff. Okay, I think probably it's done creating keys and let me see. Yeah, it's done. Alright, let's just log in. Let's clear this screen. Oh. Okay. Just Control C to clear if it's. Let me just log in with my username, righteous, then my password. Hopefully I type it right. Yeah. Okay. So we logged into the system. You can log using SSH if you want to, but I'm gonna just log in while here. So now what we need to do, we need to install build essential. Okay, so just use sudo apt install build essential. Okay, type your password. Okay, yes. And this will take a few seconds, and I messed up a little bit. I should have done updates and upgrade first before installing this, but I don't think it really matters that much, at least for build essential. As you can see, build essential, you just have compilers that they don't get updates frequently, but let's just do this updates and upgrade after this, and we can, and it will upgrade them if they were out of date. Alright, I think it's just doing the cleaning. Okay, just clear the screen and then do sudo. This is what you need to do first before you install anything. Sudo apt update and then you can launch both commands in one line, and it means do this also, sudo apt upgrade, and then y to like yes to whatever coming, so you don't have to keep answering questions. Okay, this will take a few. I think I'm gonna just play some sound while it's doing this. Okay, see you in a bit after it's done. Okay, I think that's done. So next, I need just to clear the screen, and then we need to install XFCE, which is a lightweight desktop environment. Okay, so what you do, just use sudo apt install XFCE4. Okay, just like so. And then it show you all the package is gonna do, and then we can just press yes. Remember, I type XFCE4. Okay, remember that, and then press enter. Now we just wait. All right, I will just probably play some music while it's doing this. Just look at the packages being downloaded. It's a lot of libraries and different packages, but notice there is no Office or any that loaded software that you get with different operating system, or even Ubuntu base. So when you be greeted with this, choose light DM. I'm gonna use light DM for signing in. Okay, then just press enter or tab to OK, right? All right, I think that's probably the only thing we needed to answer during the desktop environment installation. I don't recall any other messages or pop-ups that come during this installation. The last thing we need to do after desktop environment's been installed, we can just reboot into the system. and then whoopa. All right. I don't think there is much thing to tell you right now. I'll just probably wait until it's done installing this. All right. I'm gonna just play some musica while it's doing this. All right. See you in a bit, or talk to you in a bit, actually. All right, I think it's all done. Let's reboot into our system. Are you ready? Uh, Only a few people watching. Okay. And nobody even type anything in the chat. That's fine. All right. Let's just reboot into the system. Just clear the screen first and then type sudo reboot, just like that. Okay, we will be waiting for the boot screen, or for the login screen, I would say. Taking a little bit, huh? But generating the graphics. Voila! See this? It's a graphic user interface login page. Okay, you can just enter our password. So, remember I told you to remember the word XFCE, right? Ubuntu 2.NA04. Oh, look at this. This looks XFCE to you? It does not, right? There's nothing here looks XFCE. Looks clean and I like it. But the fact of the matter is, it's like now software just help and and terminal and Vim text editor. That's crazy. Terminal, there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. File system. Oh man. I installed XFCE. I end up with Genome. This is the big surprise to me. There's nothing here. Actually nothing. Just a terminal. Can't even, doesn't have even a file system, right? Doesn't even have a file system. If you try to go to file manager, it does not display. Help. Let's go to help. You can read online help. We don't have a browser to read online. What are you gonna open it? There's nothing. We just try to install I don't know, Chromium or Firefox. You just install Firefox. Should go to terminal. Install Firefox. Do sudo apt install Firefox. Okay, it's 205 megabytes. That's quite a lot. Okie dokie. The Firefox is installed. Let's go to, see, it's right here. I'm gonna just add it to favorites. It will show up here, and also add this one to favorite. Add to favorite, so I don't have to come back here. Okay, so we installed Firefox. Let's go to File Manager. See help. Let's you read online. Okay, so it still doesn't even know that we have Firefox, I think. Oh, it does. Okay, that's good. Okay, just close this. Okay, what it tells you, this is still thinking XFCE. I think this is GNOME or GNOME. It's not XFCE. I forgot even the name of the file system of XFCE. Okay, so what they say, file manager, they have all this. I don't understand. Is this like GNOME and XFCE the baby name has nothing? Okay, let's say if you click here, see, like if you have this is not XFCE. This is definitely GNOME desktop. Okay, let's just okay, just go right here and see what we have. Uname R. Generic doesn't tell you Ubuntu or anything. If you put A, give you everything. Linux culture, blah blah blah. Here is Ubuntu, and then we don't even have a. Okay, let's go to setting. Display setting. Okay. I just forgot the file system of XFCE. Let me just look it up real quick. I'm gonna go here and just look for. Okay, give me a second. XFCE file manager installer. File system. File manager? No way. XFC. Yeah, it's called Tonar. Basically, how are you gonna install this? Tonar. What package manager does XFCE uses? Okay, let's see GNOME file system. Okay, just choose check GNOME version. They give you all the builds and whistles. There's a command I forget you use to check, but of course they don't give you straight answer. I'm gonna just remove this Ubuntu crap. Okay, which genome I'm running? You can go to help, open activity, and then start about. Doesn't have any about here or anything. Click okay, open activities. That's not right. Just through terminal. They give you the same thing. Click about. open activities, right? Over and start typing. Okay, and start typing about. Okay, just do that. About. Okay, and there it is. Okay, so about. You can see the graphic. It gives you a lot of information. Operating system. And you can see it's not XFCE, it's GNOME version. It's GNOME version. Okay, let's try to customize it as let's try to customize this top. Okay, so let's just close the about. And then what we need to do now, we need just to install I think a package called Chromium. Let me see if I remember it. See if you go, there is no tweak tools, right? There's no tweak tools. This is bare bone install. There's nothing. This is all, you see, frequently used, and this is all the packages being installed. Bulk rename, I don't know where this one come from. Application. Okay, let's just add. What is this? Add driver. Removal device. I'm not gonna do that. What we need to do, we need to install what is called package manager. No, package manager. Package manager. Okay. Or do I really need the package manager? Since we're gonna install very lightweight, I don't think I need to load the system with a package manager. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just install software that I need to install to the terminal. For example, I need to install let's see, tweak tools. Just go to here and put tweak tools. Tweaks, I think tweaks tool. Leave this one open and look for tweaks tool. Okay, let's just go to Ubuntu. See if there is a name for the package. Okay, Ubuntu, just put install genome tweak tools. Wikiow. Okay, just look at this one right here. Apt install. What's the name of the package? Repository. So it's from Universe. Let me try it without Universe, see if it will. That tweaks it should be in the main repository. Okay. Genome tweak tool. Yeah, it should be alright to install. Okay, let's now look for it. Yeah, let's look for tweaks. It's right here. Awesome. Okay, so we have now tweak tools. Yeah, you can look at extensions. There's nothingness. Okay, so we installed tweak tools. Now what we need to do, we need a few more extensions. I'm gonna go to see if I can go to just open a new tab, call it. Let me first have enabled minimize and maximize, so I don't have to have all these windows open at once. Let's go here to Windows bar, maximize, minimize. Okay, so that's all I need for now. I'm gonna just minimize this, I don't need it. Now what I need to do, I'm gonna just look for let me just think. I need probably one of the, I need only 2 extensions that will make this beautiful look. The first one, I think it's dash to panel. I'm gonna just look at it. It should be genome extensions website. It's this one. But even if I try to install it, I don't think, if there was not a major update, I won't be able to install it. As you can see, if you click here, install extension, continue, add. Okay, now it's right here. You can just access it from here. And yeah, they have this update, so I don't need to update to the new package. That's great. Okay, so okay, now I'm gonna look for just dash to panel. Here we go. All right, let's install this baby. Okay, and here we go. We have changed now the desktop. That's awesome. Let's move on to another extensions, which called extension. It's called arc menu. These 2 basically what I need, and of course we're gonna have some themes, right? And wallpapers. All right, so it's error. What that could be? Sudo apt install. Okay, for arc menus to work properly, your genome must have the following dependencies installed. Okay, so you just install these dependencies and then reinstall. Okay. Okay, so let's try again. It's already installed, huh? Let me just refresh this thing. It's the error. It's uninstall extension. Then install extension. Yes. Okay. Just this little thing here. Configure this extension. Okay, that's good. That's new addition. I don't need to configure it from here. I can just open it from. Okay, as you can see, we added this little A here. Arc. Okay, so now let's just open an extension. Can just close this. Just go here and open tweaks. Alright, so we have tweaks. This extension, I'm gonna just customize this one, just change arc extension is ready. Okay, thank you for letting me know something that I already do. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we're just go to appearance and then we're gonna just change arc menu icon, just like my favorite one. I always have a different one, so this looks like a window with a funky thing, which is, I think this one looks cool. But I also like target. There was I think I've seen it before. Looks like a target. Damn, I can't see it. You just use this one for now. I'm not gonna spend a decade looking for one. Okay, so can just change the maybe I think 283032. I like it at 32. That's pretty cool. We'll just leave it as that. Okay. So now we have a very lightweight install with absolutely nothing in it. Okay, just close. Okay, so now what we will do, we will install themes. All right, we will have a few themes. To install themes, just go to genome look. Look.org. Go here. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna just look at it from here. Just call it collection. I just like this bundle. I've been using it. I think it's probably outdated, but hopefully they update it. That's where it comes. Donation people. Donate to these people that have spent countless hours creating something beautiful for you to use. Okay, just go to just files. Let me see when it last update. Okay, don't know. This is GitLab. It's 3 years ago. Wow. See, some of them are like 2 years. README. Let me just go back here and see. Yeah, it's about 2 years ago. I'm gonna just download it. I'm gonna just save it. I'm gonna just do a couple more, maybe. Let's see what it's called. What's the name of the icon? I think La Capitan. Capitan icon. Capitan icon. Okay, can do this Capitan icon. Click here and download. Take you to GitLab. No, this is a different website. Okay, so Capitan. We'll just go to files. Then to the latest is this one. It's about a year ago. Download. Save. Next one, so this is the icon. We need the cursor. The cursor, I think, called El Capitan or something like that. I always forget them. El Capitan. I think cursor. Capital. Just remove this. I don't know if it's okay. I think I clicked on the wrong link. Let's go back. I think it's this one, the link. I think this one has Capitan cursor. Doesn't have L or all or La or Lu. Where is Capitan? You can choose one of your favorites. I just may have clicked on the right cursor in the beginning. I think I've seen it right here. I think this is the one. Yeah, it's updated. Okay, so cool. I'm gonna just download this one and then download here. Release candidates for. Save. Alright, so now we download the. We need another extension, I forgot about it. It's called user theme. So let's go here and called, it's the first one. It's very popular. You can, if you don't see it, just type user themes. It's always the first one. And boom. Stop. Okay, so we have these 3 extensions that you must have to make your Ubuntu lightweight super awesome. By going to, now we install the extensions, we download all the, okay, 3 extensions, 3 files. Okay, so that's all we need. But the problem is, where's the file system? How are you gonna do that, right? How are you gonna open the file system? So you just look for genome file system. Let's call it genome file manager. Install. This is on Arch, but I don't think it's gonna be. It has a really good wiki. Sometimes are easy to deal with, sometimes you have to dig a lot. Probably not, I don't have that much time to dig there. How to install make new default file. So there are different file systems you can use. XFCE has Tonar. Okay, what's the name of genome file system? It's called a file system. It's called defaults. It's called Nutless. Okay, so installing Nutless. How are you gonna install this? Okay, just install. Just put it install. Attempt to make an attempt at it, because I don't want to waste time. So just look. Nemo. Now if we just put clear put app sudo apt install, okay, just do it, see if that will actually help me. I don't know if it needs anything. Okay, so it looks like it's installed, but let's see, home. Okay, that's better. Okay, so the file system has been installed. That's pretty cool. Okay, so now what we need to do, we just need to change all this. Okay. Need to make it look a little bit. I think this doesn't look bad really. It looks pretty cool. Never seen something like this before. Okay, so I'm gonna create a folder here called, I don't know, themes. It's not going to be showing up. I'm going to create a new folder and call that icons. And then now view the hidden ones. Okay, so let's open another new windows. You can't open, yeah you can. Alright, so that's cool. Okay, you can just do, let me see. You can just put them side by side right here. Then we need to go to downloads. It first starts with theme. Where's themes? Themes right here. Okay, so we're gonna go to this XR collections, open them, and then just drag them here. Okay, now we go to those icons, go back to download, and then start with the Capitan icon. Capitan icon. Okay, Capitan icon. Just drag it here. Cancel. So what we need to do is just make it a little bit shorter. I'm gonna just call it Capitan icon. Capitan icons. Capitan icons. Okay, let's go back to this one. It has cursor. Like Capitan, where's the cursor? It's right here. Okay, can you just take this one and then rename it. Okay, so now we have this done. We can just close from here, and then we need to open tweak tools, tweaks, extensions. Alright, so we have this default theme. We can go to, this is my favorite, shadow. Okay, then the shell theme is not, okay, it's enabled. Okay, cool. So you can just use the same one, X shadow. So it will change this icon right here. Give you full cursor. You can use Captain cursor. It's pretty cool. Icons, we need now to use oh, look how many themes been installed. Okay, let me see if they have Arc Dark. They don't have it. Okay. So I need here, what is this one? Icons. We need Captain icons. This is cursors. Was it flipped? Yeah, I think there's a mistake here. Captain cursors doesn't show the icons here. Okay, just reopen it, see if it was just a fluke. Appearance. Okay, this is basically icons. Selecting the same one. That's odd. Oh, okay, so there you have it. We have now customized this one. You just go to tweaks again, and then just try to customize this one, make it a little bit later. Extensions, arc menu, dash to panel. Extension ready, okay, thanks. Okay, so what we need to do here, we need to go to style, opacity, like this one. Can use the opacity, it looks a little bit cooler this way. And I need probably some wallpapers. I'll use and then just plug in my flash drive and then change the wallpapers. Okay, so it's open to themes. Let's have wallpapers, arc wallpaper, theme icons, wallpapers. Then I'll just use any one of these. Cut. Take it to pictures, paste it here. Okay. So our arch. So we just use some other ones. Wallpaper. What else do I have? Theme. I have wallpaper. I think this one maybe. Cut. Picture paste. Okay, error while moving because it's still, just skip, cancel. Okay, so this one has some pretty cool wallpaper I usually use. Just pick one and use it, someone easy on the eyes. I like this one, I used it before. About this one, okay. Just try to see if we can use. Okay, display setting, change background. Okay, so as you can see, you can add picture. Okay, let's see what's the default ones. Pictures. What's number was that? It was 37. Open this one. 37. Let's add another one. Which was the other one? 37 and 43. So open these two. Start with this one. I think this one is easy on the eye. Sometimes we just It's a little bit busy and it's a simple thing. Okay, so let me change it. This one is much better. I like this one. Okay, let's see if I can find something even better. Okay, 27. Add 27. Open. Yeah, this one looks alright. Yeah, this one looks pretty nice. Alright, so now we have our lightweight, awesome operating system. Let's see how. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just zip this. I'm not gonna put up the wallpaper, but this install right here, these themes that I used, I will just let me just delete these empty folders, so they're all empty. What I will do, I will just zip this one, put them in a zip file and upload it, and put a link in description. So if you, and I will provide checksum, so you can checksum before. Okay, I can do it right now. I can just add to archive. Let's see, compress. Let me first probably put an a link here. Yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just add them to a folder. I'm gonna call it themes icons. I'm gonna add all of them right here. I'm gonna compress this folder. Compress. I'm gonna just use the zip. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just create a text file, new folder. It doesn't give me any text file. You just open it, just touch. Let's call it checksum.txt. So if you're on Windows, you can open it. Checksum.txt. Okay. So for this one, I'm gonna paste whatever checksum for this one. I'm gonna just put. I'm gonna start with MD5 sum for themes for this one. As you will see, let me just basically blow this one up so you can see. So this is basically the one that I will actually copy in this to this file. So when you download it, you have to check it, otherwise if it screw up your PC, don't blame anybody but blame yourself. Okay, so what we need to do, we can just open this and just paste it. Fortunately it's Vim, you can just paste shit to it right away. You have to be in the insert mode, and then now colon writes and quit. Okay, so I'd rather open it with Nano. Vim is just it's pretty good text editor, but I don't use it. I was learning it back then, but I never really took time to learn it A to Z. Okay, so we did MD5 checksum. I forgot to name it, so I would name it later. Just this one I'm gonna call, this is M, not M, this is SHA-256. I'm gonna use SHA-256 sum of theme, that's it. Okay, so as you can see, this is the file. Copy, and I'm gonna just use Nano I don't think that nano is installed, right? It is. Okay, cool. Nano, let's go to checksum.txt. Okay, so here can use md5 check sum, and then here we can use SHA 256 check. I'm gonna just use check, and then here we put sum so as a command, so if you forgot the command you can use it instead of this is what you need to type in your terminals: md5 sum and then the name of the file that you downloaded. Okay, alright, so now we need just to paste the SHA 256 sum. Just format it a little bit better. Okay, so check. Check. Then here we can do the same thing. Alright, I'm gonna save it. Control O to save, Control X to exit. Okay, so you can see, you can just put cat checksum. You can see here this has to match. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Save. Yeah, as you can see, this is the full SHA 256 signature. Alright, so we have done that. Let's see what left. So, okay. I think that's all for now. People stop watching the stream, that's fine with me. Alright, I will upload this one later and put it some description so you can just download it. I will post this checksum on the description of the video so you can see it. Okay. Alright, let me see. Let me open Tweak Tools again. I need to reboot the system and see if everything's work fine. Okay, we'll just do the reboot. Just close all this. Let me first, what I need to do, just close this. Alright, so what we have here, we have installed the theme. We didn't install a lot of software except from Tweak Tools and Firefox and file manager, file system. We can use this actually for toner, for whatever it's called, XFCE. And in summary, what I was trying to do, I was trying to install XFCE because it's a lightweight, right? It's probably as fast as Genome. They are both equally good. Both of them are really good. Genome. So when I try to install XFCE, I end up with GNOME barebone, has no software or anything. I've always wanted to have this version of GNOME that has no software in it, so I can, you know, put software as I want. And this is probably the best thing that's ever happened to me while installing Linux. So I downloaded. First thing you need to do, this is the summary of this video or this live stream. It's been about 2 hours now. So you need to go to this website, ubuntu.com/download/server and download server and install it. And when you install it, then you can customize it this way. Okay, since I'm gonna just reboot, I'm gonna actually make this environment for web development. Okay, so let's just reboot and come back to this. Okay, just so restart, power off, and I call it restart. Later on, I'll probably just make a short video summarizing all what I did and upload it. So thank you for watching the stream. If you did, if you don't, that's fine. I will just condense smaller version, maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes max for these 2 hours of video footage. Alright, let's okay, we boot back in the system. We will see how fast or responsive this is. Let's go to, first let me just add file system to this. Just file system, add to favorite. Okay, it's right here. All right. What I would like to do, I would like to see why is it the icons are not. The cursor is working. Go to extension, appearance. Here I'm not gonna use, this is the cursor, here's the icon. Why the icon is not showing? That's the mystery. Okay, let's go back and rename the folder. Go to home directory. Okay, it's still showing the themes. You go to icons. The problem with icons, I remember what's happened. Before it's finished downloading or copying, I need to extract it fully. It needs to be extracted full before you actually do anything. So we go to back to this folder. Okay, so we're gonna go to icon. Just leave it until it's finished extracting right here. When it's done, until it's done. Do not rush it. You can see it's copying. Just leave it until this dot disappear. Okay, when it disappear, then you can actually go and just copy it. I'm gonna just cut and then paste it to my icon folder at the home directory. It should be .icon, .icons right here. I'm gonna just minimize the name of it a little bit. I'm gonna just call it theme icons, Captain icons, okay, just like that. Then I need to just close this Twig tools and reopen it. I mean, this file, these icons, I really like them. They're pretty nice. I never used them before, but I think that's why I like them. Okay, so here you can see the icons. Now we can change them. Okay, so you can see now the icon has changed. Alrighty. Okay, so now everything is working as expected. So if you miss what we have done, basically we download Ubuntu server ISL, we installed it to the system, we used XFCE, but turned out NOM instead. It was a big surprise, man. When I saw that, I was just baffled. Okay, so after this, what I need to do, I need to install this system for web development. I want to use this system to develop web apps or application, whatever. So first thing I'll do, I'll just hide this. I no longer need. I need to create one folder here. I'm gonna call it. Usually creates here, just either in the local, there is a .local right here. You can .local share, or just here you can create a folder, or just in your home directory .bin. Okay, I'm gonna just excuse me, just create here. I'm gonna call it .bin. So this folder right here, I'm gonna use like a shortcut for running a web server and stuff. I'll just create maybe a file. I can't create file, I have to create them using touch. It's probably just apps, and then just change it to executable. Apps. So just change it to executable. I will populate it with commands later. But that's all I need, and I need to just hide the hidden icons. The hidden icons and folders and files and all that. So what I need now to do, I need just to go to download the web server. I like to use okay, let me just restore previous session so you can see what we did if you have missed that. Let's see, what's this? Okay, so we enable extension, themes, user themes, arc menu, and dash to panel. and then we use the Captain Cursor and Captain Icons and X our collection theme, so they'll be in a folder, right? So you just close all this now. You just go to what's this, the application name? Let me think. It's lampstack. Vietnami. Lampstack. This is what I'll be using. Let's see. If you go to Windows, Mac, and Linux, you'll find a distribution. You can download what you want. I'll just download the latest. I'll just say no thank you, and then save it. Okay, let me see. I have I think it's downloaded. The problem with this one is gonna be very challenging to install, and that's why I'm trying to do it. It's not like XAMPP, or it's easy. It has everything, especially on a system that is fresh, has no package manager or anything. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just go. If it's give me this problem, I'm gonna just see if I can install it. Just make it executable. Allow execution or executing. Okay. So I'm expecting to see an error when I launch the application. Give it a second to load. Okay, let's hope there is no error. And of course there is this error. This is the problem with I'm gonna see if I can install this end cursors. I think it's called, let's see, Ubuntu and cursors 5 install. I need to install this package. It's I don't know if there is even, it's not on the apt-get install. Okay, and cursor development. Okay, so installing, send to us. Okay, let's just see if this will do, if these two packages will do it. Okay. Well, yeah, I didn't copy the whole thing. Home. Just clear this screen. Sudo. Okay, let's see if it has. You see, here's the end cursor 5. So hopefully, it's not that big. It's just about 2 megabytes. Let's call it 3 for sake of argument. Okay, so let's just go back and see no, and then launch it again. Hopefully this time doesn't complain. If it complains, I may try to do like a hack. Not a hack, but it's more like a symlink to a library. And it still complain about that. You see, I don't understand why it's not. They haven't fixed this in years. You see this libso info. Unfortunately, we have to build this from the source, and I'm gonna just use a little. Or you know what? Let's see, in cursors. Let's just call it libc info. Think libc info. So that didn't do it. Let's look at this one right here. Ubuntu support basically. If it's shipped by SY, it's not showing up. Let me see. It takes forever to install this thing. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna probably end up. You can install this without this, but I just want something to be doesn't complain about these stupid things. There's a GitHub article I've seen before. There is it's gonna be, you can create a symlink. You can see it's right here. We can make a symlink to this one. See, right here. But the files I forgot where they are exactly on the system. If we go here and we do like find. And just look at this one, find where it is. Let's put clear find name, and just this is the name of this. We need to find this one where it should be. Okay, now just do sudo it's snap at core. Wow. Just cd here. All these libraries. We're gonna just create a symlink to cd lib64. Let's have 64. Let's just put just for KDE, but there's nothing there. So we have lib32, 64. It's quite a lot of stuff here. I'll just do the symlink on the other directory, see if that works. Since it's here, but I honestly don't know why all this crap. It should be in some. Last time I remember it was like in probably users, like I think it was in let's see, I think it was in, doesn't have user lib. Let's see what's in here. You can see I thought it was somewhere here last time. It's so 5. There's one else. So 6. None of them. Okay, let's just cd to this one and look at it. You have to put sudo, sudo. Still doesn't allow you to autocomplete. It's gonna be lib. I'm gonna just open it, screw it. I'm gonna open it in the graphic user interface and look at it. Lib. I believe I've seen it somewhere. It's called GitHub. GitHub. Seen this before, just I don't remember links that I visited 6 months ago. See, there's some people trying to symlink to this lib and libtinfo. Okay, just look for it, see if it's, just look for the find command and look for just this one right here. So they are all in this folder user. So you know what, I'm gonna just do symlink for this one right here. See this one right here, it's already here. You can see I'm gonna just create a symlink to this one. Just call sudo just copy it twice. So I need to modify this one right here. Okay, just go back here and you can see the other gentleman said the same thing. This is in 2013. They have the same problem since 2013. People creating Simlink. Oh man, this is crazy. Since 2013, they haven't fixed this. It's not a problem. I think the problem with these people, like the Vietnamese people. Okay, so let me just look at the error. Let's see. libc info. libc info. But I have to create a symlink on Linux. Yeah, just a symlink. There's no other options you apply to it. Oh shit, I did it in the wrong way. Sorry about that. So this should be, let me copy this one so I don't make a typo. Copy. libc info, and then this one. It's good. Okay. This file exists. Are you serious? Just find this one. Let's see. Info. It is there. I just probably need to create a symlink to it from. You can see file exists. Here it's a file exists. Why this one is not picking up? Because the path is changed. What I need to do, I need to create symlink to this. To this from I think user leap from. This is ridiculous. You know what? Why am I doing all this? Why there are another options? I mean, I can do it, but it just sometimes it's a losing battle. It's not losing battle. It just basically takes time for it to. Here for this error, it doesn't tell you the path or anything. It just tell you MySQL require this label. It's already in the system, but somehow. Okay, let me reboot and see if that will help. I'm gonna see no. I'm gonna reboot and see, since I just installed it, see if that will actually help. Okay, reboot, power off, reboot. Where is this power off? Okay, here we go. Restart. Alrighty, let's see what you can do here. Servers are always a little bit slow in booting up, but as soon as they boot up, they pretty much really fast. As you can see, it's very responsive. Okay, so let's just try to launch the software, see if that will make any changes. Otherwise I have to create a theme link to an open browser. But it still complains about the same problem. Excuse me. Restore. Let's go. There is a GitHub. Let's go. GitHub. No, this is not what I'm looking for. See, it's right here, CD, and then this is symlink. It's exists there. See, we saw that, but it looks in a different location. I believe it's right here. See, I just saw it. You see, it's right here, user leap. That's where I need to create symlink, to that place. I believe. File too short. Okay, so I'm positive this is the path to it. What I need to create a symlink to that file on that location. Hopefully some people are doing the same thing here now. Let me see. Nobody's. Okay. What I need to do, I need just to create a symlink to that. Let me see. Okay, so here it is. I need to create a symlink to this. It's gonna be, let me see. Lib info. I'm gonna just put it to user. User lib symlink. I'm gonna just do sudo. Oh shit, I always flip them. Yeah. Okay. Username. need to do sudo. Okay, now the symlink has been created for this one to this one. So this is the correct library that's supposed to work for these problems, you know. And then now we can just rerun the installer, and hopefully this will fix the problem. Still, holy, it didn't actually solve the problem. I wish there was like, it tells you the path where its location so you can I'm gonna just proceed with do you wish to continue? You said skill required, this library was not found in your system library, so you can find more information. Let's go to this website. See, it's called docs vietnami.com/installer/FAQ Linux FAQ. That's a long thing. FAQ. We just call it missing library info t libc info. That's fine. So hopefully Google will find it. Does have to type in the paragraph of a link. It's going to require this one. Okay, so we did that. Do apt-get install. We did this one. I should have just gone here first time, right? php require missing library. See if that. I think I did install this one, right? Before. Different one maybe. Okay, after all that, you can just go to this link. I will tell you how to install it. Just copy it and paste it somewhere so you can basically refer to it. Just go to document. So I believe I can't create new file using the right click. You have to open terminal.
Hey. I got.
Not just for I just copy the link to a file here, so I'll post it later on the Discord or whatever. Okay, so create that. Okay, I just copy the software. You can see after installing that software it become easy. There was no problem with libtinfo. So that's the only thing you need to install. I don't think it's necessary to install the first two libraries I installed, but I just check if that's really important. Okay, these are the two libraries I installed. They are pretty much the same, but they are just for development, I think. But I don't recommend installing this one. You can just install the software without the. Okay. Okay, before actually I install this one, what I do, I just create a folder in the opt directory, or you can just uh, create in your home directory if you want, like ls. You can see here we have you can create a folder here if you want, but what I do, I just I think this is probably the best way to do it. If you don't want other people on the computer to use it, what you do, just create a folder, make dir, call it, I don't know, let's call it, so it's not, you can call it I think apps, something like that. Or wherever you find it easier. I'm gonna just create it in a hidden folder. I usually create it as apps, like this, which means I install my custom apps on it. The click was cd the apps. You can see it's right here. If you do pw, you can see this is the path to where I install this one. If you want other people to use your app, what you need to do, you basically create a folder called make gear, and then called up, and then here called apps, right? But you need to have sudo in front of it, so because you're not allowed to create anything on display. I have to have administrative privilege. Okay, so we create that. Now what I need to do, I need to, if you go to it, let's see, if you go to, I don't think you can't access the file system from here. You have to have a it's pretty, you can press Ctrl L to bring this, and then type here see, you can't create anything on this one because it's a root. You can't create anything here. You need to change the permission to you, okay? So whatever your username is, so if you put, so you can write on it stuff, right? You can call it cd, and just go back to call it let's see, sudo shown change ownership, basically. Let's call it change ownership. It's gonna be righteous, and then I'm gonna call it, I'm gonna give it the path apps. So basically this guy gonna own this one now, okay? So it's, now I own this one, I can write in it. See, I can write new folder. Okay, so with that being said, it just install that one here, okay? I'm gonna install it on this one, so people on this machine, all of them, they will be able to use it if they have administrative privileges, okay? So what you need to do, go back to this, and then just use whatever. I'm not gonna uncheck anything, I'm gonna use default. Then when it comes to this was good about this software, it gives you the option to install it just as a user without administrative privileges, and you can install it anywhere you want. And this is what I really like about Bitnami. That's why I struggled to get it really in it. Otherwise I did settle for XAMPP, okay? So as you can see, it's going to be apps, lamp stat, and then I'm gonna just remove this one. So just call it. I think I have removed even L. It usually has an L here, right? I wonder if that's. Let me copy this. You see, as you can see, yeah, I removed the L. So I usually leave the name, and then this is basically the path. It should be installed. Alt apps lamp style. Okay, and then next. Then you can choose a password here. Just use something generic that I don't forget, because this is a local development. So I'm gonna just uncheck this for now and just install it. And then if you go back here to apps, you will eventually see the, because you own this directory, which means you can install anything in it. Hopefully I did it right. Apps, you can see them. Yeah, it's supposedly it's unpacking things here. You can see. Now it's unpacking everything there. And when it's done, I'll be back again. Just take a break and be back while this installing. remember the file I created earlier. I created the home directory called apps. Let me just show you what I created. See, I created a custom folder called .bin, and then it says this apps, and it's empty. So let me copy and paste script that created for starting and status. So just add the Patron directory. So if you want to use Composer and stuff, so you don't really need to install any other Composer. It comes with Composer, especially for install VS Code, right? It's we're gonna use this anyway later, but let's just install it. Good. So VS Code. Get this one open. VS Code. shortcut it. So you don't have to remember this weird acronym. You just remember what it means. Okay, so I think we installed VS Code. Let's see. We'll look for VS Code. That's right here. Sweet. And just add it to favorite. It's gonna be somewhere here. Okay, so it's right here. VS Code. Now we can just edit files. For this one, I will copy this bash script I create and I go over it briefly. Hopefully, basically create like this is the GUI that you will see, and this is what it does. It just basically starts or stop or check for the server, okay? And just save it. I'll show you how I use this script. Since I have this at the bin directory, and I need to add this path because it's not really bad. So this is script file. See, I have this path you need to add to your bashrc, and this file can be found. You can navigate to it, or let me navigate to it. And then here you'll find file for or MySQL if you execute like SQL commands. This one is pretty good. I can just save them, and then here if you go to just close it so you can refresh it. Then if you open it back, you just close this. Let me just if you type, for example, which apps, it will see it's already added. Now if I put apps, well, this is the GUI that's down here. For example, if you want apps, it will just check status. Okay, it will just check status if it's ready. Like type before, it's gonna check status. I'm gonna start just in a batch. stats, you can see it's already set as it is. I made it such as when you exit, it will automatically exit the script. Or if you are on the script and you wanna quit, just type Q to quit. Same thing. Okay, found this well, I add to it whenever I add a long list, but just condense it to so I can add. See how you create multiple commands and stuff. You don't have to remember anything. Okay, so now we can see composers. So let's just switch PHP to see what is PHP. As you can see, it's already in the version. It's the latest. The screen, let's go to this. Let's show you what all this is. By default, so you don't have to install it. Okay, that's it. And if you go like which MySQL, look for SQL, which MySQL, so it will find it. And that's again because I added this one to my bash.rc. You can install it anywhere you want. It doesn't have to be. If you install it on your own browser, then you just need to check it. So now we have PHP Composer and MySQL installed all in one single bundle. Backend. Excuse me. What the hell? I think the music was on. I didn't realize that. Okay. All that was the music. Damn. Okay. What I did, I just installed Bitnami. Lampstat, and I create a script to start, stop, check status, and I added this path to my path directory. Okay, what happened? Alright, so everything has been now installed and configured, and you can just try to create an application, for example, just to start it up. Let's just close. This basically is bash.rc. I just added here at the bottom. So this ones came by default with bash.rc file, or you can add it to your Dutch profile. If you go to, let's open new window. You go to home, you'll find this bash.rc, and there is Dutch profile. That one is good for this one. You can put them there and source it. if you want, but I just put them in bash rc so I don't have to actually, because it's get loaded by the first one by default, I think. Okay, let me just hide files for now. Okay, so next what I will do, I will create a virtual host environment. I don't want to come every time to here, right? To opt app Vietnam, and then look for Apache, and then look for whatever for this. Basically, here where default file loads. But I don't want that. I want something simple. By that, what I mean, I can just create something here. For example, called sites or websites or something like that, and they will just come to that. Now it comes shipped with something called here, and then if you go here you find apps, and here you can create your apps if you want. Also, Bitnami comes with Laravel. See Laravel installed. I think most PHP developers are familiar with Laravel. If you go to frameworks, should be somewhere here, I think. Here is framework. You'll find CodeIgniter. I think this is definitely CodeIgniter. Let's see what it is. It's CodeIgniter 3. Okay, so this is CodeIgniter 3, Cake, Laravel, Smartest, and this is Laravel. But if you wanna have your own, give me a second. What I usually create, I create like a hidden folder here, apps, and then I create a hidden folder. Just call it config. For now, you just leave it shown so you can see it. I'm gonna just call it settings. And this one will be hidden, and then in this one I will create a new you can even create a new file with right click, because we installed this one bare bone. It doesn't have anything on it. As you can see, if you even launched you can see these are all the application. They were even less when I first installed it. So I need again to, I have a virtual environment. Let's just create a virtual host file. I'm gonna just open this from here. Open okay. Or I can save it to that. Okay, I'm gonna just create new file. I'm gonna just call it save. Let's save it to ops app setting. I'm gonna just call it httpd something, and then vhost. You can call this anything you want. This is really not, just make it for me easily to understand what it stands for. You can call it vhost for plural. If you want to add more hosts, that's fine. That's what I will do. I create just one file and add more hosts to it. Okay, and you can start by just doing like I'm gonna just look for templates and just copy. I can't copy the files from here. I can't copy and paste. There's a problem with that. Yeah, I can. Okay, let me just paste it somewhere so I don't have to type all that. So it saves some time. go back to scripts and then type it there, virtual host. Okay, I think that should do it. Penny. Okay, I have a script here. I can just you can see here I have virtual host. I'll just copy it to this one right here. So what I do, I go create sites and then probably a sandbox website, and then there where I have most of my stuff. So if you go to here, I can create a new folder. I'm gonna call it sites. And then here I can create a folder called sandbox. New folder, I call it sandbox. Then inside the sandbox I create a folder called public, and then inside this public I'll create a file. I'll just create it real quick in terminal. I'm gonna just call it echo HP info. It's gonna be let's see, it's gonna be ops, apps, sites, public. I'm gonna call it index.php, index.php. Okay, so this is basically the file that we created. It has this snippet. You can see now if it's gonna if the setup is right, but before that I need to do some configuration. I need to go to Apache. It's gonna be under config or conf and then Vietnam. Then here you can see virtual hosts. Okay, so but before that I can just use this one to copy for example this line right here, so I don't have to type everything. Then I'll go to this one and just add here, and what I will do, I will just replace the path with, I'm gonna call it, just call it dot settings. I don't want it to be shown because I don't use this one all the time. And then here I'm gonna just call it vhosts. Okay, so this will load all the virtual hosts that I will use them only on single file. Then save it. Okay, so now we have I need now to hide that folder that I don't want it to be shown all the time. Just close this thing. This one just leave it, just close this, just save this one. This is the virtual host file. One more set I need to have is to add it to my host file. cd home. Just call it what is it, maybe nano. I have nano, I think I have nano installed, so it's gonna be etc, gonna be hosts. So this file you need, but you need to have sudo in front of it because you need to be an admin to update this file. I'm gonna just copy this file and then paste it. a couple times. I'm gonna just change this one to 0, and I will change this one to sandbox. Okay, I can just then exit. So we have 2 modifications to go, and it's done. So now what we need to do, we need to just to check the server and restart this if we need to. Is it already here? Yeah, it's already. You can just restart this from here. This is easy, but I will show you how I started from my I'm gonna just close this, how I start this from my script. Just clear this, you can just apps, and then I will just restart Apache. You can see here is Apache, and then you can restart using C. Okay, since we did some modifications, things aren't right because we didn't actually hide the file. For example, if you go here, you see setting is still showing. It didn't hide it. So you need to have s.s. Just rename it so it's gone. Just put another C. Okay. So as you can see, it tells you that you can find it. I forgot to rename it. Okay. So now it's we should now basically go to HTTP and then sandbox. Okay. Doesn't seem. Oh yeah, there's I have to add ports 8080. What the heck is this? Okay, so there you go. Okay, so now it tells you that the installation is correct and you can start developing your favorite applications using this environment. Okay, let's see. You can add another virtual host if you want, but for me I will just stick with this sandbox, and we can even use the HTTPS because these ones are actually correct path for the certificate and the key. Okay, so if you just go back to instead of HTTP, you can use HTTPS, and then here see it changed from then you can access it I think 433. Let me check. Yeah, it's 433. So let me make sure that this is correct. Go to lamp Apache config server. It's right here. And then server key. This is server key, and then this is server certificate. It's there. I don't know why it's not loading it. I believe it's it shouldn't be this way, right? 443. That's wrong. Sorry, some of you were going crazy. Okay, here you go. So advance and then accept the risk because it's local and you know what you're doing. Okay, so now we can test for HTTPS. Alright, so make sure to copy this and this is use it as a template. Notice that I have an alias here, but actually if you want you have to add this one to your hosts file. Look, if I try to go, see it's even here. If I try to go to W, it's not gonna let me, right? Okay, W sandbox. See, it's because this is a different host. All right. Okay, it's different. If you want to access W, let me quit out of here. And then let's clear this and let's just edit the host file. And then if you want, you can just copy this and then add www to it. Okay, with this way you'll be able to access websites. It can be anything like example.com, and that's what I'm gonna do next. Now if I go to let me exit. Now if I go to www, it should do I need to restart Apache? I don't know. You see here we have sandbox and then same port. Let me just try it on port 80. Then do www. Of course you can't access that. Yeah, you can access W. So now we can access www your domain. Or if you want subdomain, feel free to do that. Okay, you can, if you, there's an example of adding another virtual host. What you need to do, just you can commonly like make, for example, here we can call it sandbox. This caps just look weird. Sandbox, or be explicit and put sandbox domain name. You can copy and paste this one, and then all you have to do is do like this and then change this. If you are in Visual Studio or VS Code, just Control D. See, it goes all the way to up there. I don't want that. I just want this one in the bottom, right? Control D can keep doing. That's why I told you use this one as a template. Don't go too far though. As soon as you reach the last highlight, let me close this. So these ones are the last highlight. You can type it. I'm gonna just call it example.com. Okay. Anyway, we have now 2 virtual hosts, and it's C deleted because remember I save it to .settings. What I need to do save as. I'll just cancel. Since we renamed, we need to do show hidden. Where's another setting? Okay, so it's saved. It's create file. Let me just delete this one and then just add a dot to this one. Of course, you go here and come back. It is because we already shown this one, right? You go here. It's already here. Now 2 virtual hosts. Okay. What you need to do, you need just to restart your Apache. And then Apache restart is going to be C. The problem with that, we need to go to sites, and we need to copy and paste this one. I'm gonna call it example.com. Second thing I need to do, I need to do something different here. I'm gonna call it example domain name domain. And we're gonna just use h1 and call it example. Welcome to example website. Okay, so just to differentiate between the two, I'm gonna just copy this and go to site sandbox. Then here we can just, I don't think that it's important here. We can just change welcome to sandbox website. Last but not least, we need to update our hosts file. Sudo nano, and then just copy this one twice. Here you can use example.com. Can add just www. Okay, Control X. Alright, so we have now everything installed. So you can now try to go to example.com. Example.com. And of course we need to go to the port 8080. And it says sandbox, right? But I didn't change it here, right? This is sandbox and this is example. Got them mixed up. But you get the idea, right? So this one should be example public. So this is example. Let's go to sandbox. Both of them say in sandbox. Okay, I think I didn't change something in the conf file. Well, everything sounds right. It just now just restart the server. Okay, this say it doesn't exist. Site example.com. So I think I may have missed typing the name. Site example. Yeah, I made a typo here. Unfortunately, this is from sandbox. Yeah, this is what I need to change. Example. Okay, now we can just do again restarting this thing. Okay, now the syntax is okay, which means we don't have any messed up files. Okay. So we can just quit. Alright, let's see. go back to this is sandbox, should show sandbox, let's see example, should show example. Alright, now we have two virtual hosts or two domains running on the same environment, and you can start developing your application. If you have any questions, please ask while I'm still doing this. Alright, okay, so we installed VS Code. Okay, furthermore, I need see VS Code made by Microsoft. Microsoft is a corporation that's very relentless. They want to have all the data you want, everything that you type, everything, including an open source text editor. But luckily they have you know, something that tells you, okay, please don't send crash. So basically, if you want to open that file, just control comma and then click on this. You can see this this is a custom JSON file. Let me see, I have a snippet. I'm gonna just look at it and enter it here. Okay, where is it? Let me open code real quick. So I use different extensions. You can, but I don't like to use so many, so I just want to have everything light and fast. So I don't really. The first thing I will use actually this what it's called telemetry. I'm gonna ask them not to. I think if you start typing, it will tell you. But before that, let me add. I think the font. Editor. That's font size should be somewhere there. Font size, I'm gonna just use maybe 18. I think it's save. Should increase. Now you can see much better. Next, I'm gonna use this telemetry enable. See right here. I think this one. Enable it's by default to true. I'm gonna just set it to false. And then another one for the crash. Telemetry crash, that one. Alright, I'm gonna set this also to false. Alright, these two. Also, I want to have I think this one probably more appropriate to have. Okay, just type all of them, then I'm gonna just use the window or autosave to format that like this one. Editor dot format on save. Gonna set to true. Okay, and then I can add another one for Windows. Window dot restore false screen to true. Let's see, toggle menu. I don't like to have the menu showing up, so you can always access by typing, you know, Alt in the window dot menu bar visibility. I'm gonna choose toggle. Alright, last but not least, I just want to modify the title. Like right here, you see it flashing this VS Code. can just change that. I'm gonna call it I think it's a window dot title. Okay, and you see it's give you all this junk, but what I'm interested in, just a couple, and dirty and active editor short, just this first two. Just rename remove the rest. Last but not least, I will just group. It's not necessary, but I just like to group each like the windows with themselves, editor with itself, okay, just cut this one. Okay, so the last one doesn't have comma, everything else does. Okay, this is why I like it too. Just this one is more than enough for you to notice. If I saved it, it will require me to restart, because Microsoft has this built-in thing that will actually steal your data. Just kidding. Whatever you just want to improve or whatever they're asking, but I just don't want to send anything. All right, you made an open source free text editor, that's it. And they shouldn't have this one's where's the other one, this element. They shouldn't have them true by default. They should have them false like this, but they don't. Yeah, because okay, as soon as I save, they ask me to restart. You can see that restart. Okay, so now we are free from their tentacles. Okay, and everything is fine. Okay, so now we have text editor. All right, for this one I think you can set it to hidden, this menu, if you want, menu bar. I'll just leave it. I think I like it showing up, as it's alright. Okay, so now we have everything required for a web developer, for a web developer to develop this thing really fast. You have a beautiful design environment, a very lightweight operating system that I didn't imagine it would actually be this light. Again, to just join the stream, this was a Ubuntu server. I installed XFCE desktop environment on top of it. It didn't work out. Somehow it turned out to be, that's the big surprise was to me. I'm installing XFCE, and when I boot in the system, it's Genome desktop, which is alright. I love Genome, I love XFCE. Both of them here are just equal. I never got used to KDE. I don't know, I tried back then, I think in early 2000s, I was using OpenSUSE, and it has such beautiful design. It's really attractive software and operating system, and that's why I was trying to use KDE. After that, I just stopped using KDE and went back to Debian because it was such a huge file for me to download. Alright, okay, so I don't know what else I can do. We have a text editor. Yeah, we can install Node.js, because if you're gonna use npm, if you are front-end developer, you definitely need Node or Deno. I think now they have this new Deno. I think it's much better. I think it's better than Node, because when you install Node.js, or if you want to just install an application, it's installed literally thousands and thousands of files, and even if you're trying to do just this little thing. And I think that's what people hate this Node.js or npm. Okay, so let's see if we can install Node.js. Let's go to Node website, nodejs.org. This is the current, this is the recommended for all. I always go for the latest and greatest. It's like I'm using Manjaro. Okay, so let me see what defaults. If I try to install Node.js, let me see if they have documentation. Node.js 13. Okay, this is just documentation we know about installing software. Okay, just try to install Node.js here, see what version they're gonna be asking us. As you can see, if you put Node or just which Node, it's not there. Okay, if you put sudo apt install Node.js. See what it's going to give us. Unfortunately, it doesn't give you, I think, the version right here. Node.js docs. Where is the version? I don't see any indication of the version. But now we know. Okay, let's just see what the heck. Let's just go install it. It's 10. It's really outdated. Okay, if you put Node V, it's 10, 19. It's a really old version, and it doesn't come even with npm. Let's see if npm. Yeah, you need to install npm separate. Just do sudo apt install npm. What I really love about VS Code, it has an integrated terminal. You can just control tilde and then it show up. I really like that. I mean, it's to me is just as good as PHP Storm if you're a big PHP developer. But PHP developers, the hardcore ones, they will not negotiate with any other text. They worship, I wouldn't say they worship, but if you tell them something better than PHP Storm, they will rip your head off. Yeah, I think PHP Storm is, and it's, to me, it's a little bit uglier than VS Code. I think VS Code is cleaner, lightweight, doesn't, and you can customize it the way you want. It has thousands and thousands of mods, and the mods that I like, there are a few. If you want to install mods, you can just go to here and just type. First one you can use, of course, Python is like number one. You need to install it. Yeah, I developed with Python, so I will install this Python. Next one, probably use Vue.js. Then Vue, this one is also you can install, but not now until I start using Node.js, until I start using front end. But for now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just install PHP IntelliFin. I don't know why IntelliFin doesn't work for me well, but I found IntelliFin actually is better. That's why I installed. This one is good for importing. You know, if you're importing auto import and all that stuff, it does it well for me. I think this one may be better. Maybe I just don't know how to use it. Not sure though. Let's say install these two. What else? You can install icon. I like VS Code icon. It's called VS Code icons. I like these ones. It's not click on. You can see. It's well, like if you're opening a lot of files, it will distinguish between them. I think VS Code does a good job with that, so I'm not gonna install it. But this is the one I use when I back then, long time ago. See this these icons right here. See, this is PHP as an elephant. It's very small, but this basically these icons will. If this is JSON, it will say JSON. If it's HTML, display the HTML5. No, HTML5 or something. Alright, so now we have everything I think we need. Let's see if we can install Node.js, the latest version, to here. What I'm gonna go back to here. Look at the currents. I think I already downloaded, didn't I? Let me see. Code. This is code. I need Node. Okay, let's go Node. Yes, I need Debian package. See if we can find it. I'm gonna just go back to, let's call it Node Debian package. See if it's available. Arch OpenSys Linux. Where is Debian? Android Arch. Okay, here it is. Debian. Install a binary package. Where is it? Where I can get it from? Node.js binary. I think from here. There's nothing. Or compile on your own. Is this command will install? There's nothing. I highly doubt it. You have to sudo to it. Okay, give me a second. Alrighty, let's just try to see if we can install the latest version of Node.js. Binary distributions. Don't know what they have for. They have it for Debian. Node source. I don't know. I never trust this .com for an open source software. I was gonna go there. You just go back to Node.js website and just install this from the source. I have already installed Build Essentials, so it shouldn't be. Just go straight to Node.js. Node.js. Just download this current version. Save. It's gonna be just a source. Okay, so this is Node.js. It's a big file, I think. It's gonna take a while to. Not too bad. Okay, it's almost done. Alright, it's done extracting. I don't think there is any how to install or whatever. Let's see if we can just do the regular. Just open terminal here and just do make. See if make works. No, target. So we'll just go back to there's nothing it tell us. It says include lib, it says it's me. See if there is anything. I never installed Node from a source, but make install. So do we have a Node file here? We have a Node now. This comes with npm. If you download the package with download, if you want to download, just use this. It's like installing Composer. Then they have sudo and they have everything. So this is for Mac, but I don't think it will work for Linux. That's a bummer. Or compile your own using ports. There's no package here. There's Debian, Fedora, Node.js are available from Node source. Okay, so they have them on that website that I don't want to, right? Don't want to install anything from it. Guess we need to go to it now. Ubuntu. Node.js. Try Node.js. I hate this .com. They always want you to buy or not looking to buy anything at the moment. I'm just looking to install a stupid software. Not stupid, but because I have an old one, I just need to upgrade it. Free trial. Let's go back to this and just try to read more on it. Okay, Debian installation instruction. Okay, here we go. Okay, 14. So this is the latest. We can download this, and then using Debian as root. We just use this two right here. This is well. Can copy both of them. Doesn't matter. Just copy them. Go to your terminal. Open a new one. Okay, so just okay. I think it's typed password wrong again. Probably should have removed the old software, but okay, this should see the updates and sudo od install yarn. Yeah, I think I can install yarn too. And this yarn developed by Facebook. So I'll be wrapping the stream pretty soon, but next stream I will have a long stream that I will be developing a application using Laravel about a school, and it's all API backend script, so using Laravel. So and maybe later in the future I will have a front end using Vue or React or some other front end software, front end frameworks. Okay, let's just see now if node update was updated. It's still not updated. Okay. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to copy the other file. It was not. Let's see if installing it on top of it's gonna update it, or it's gonna require me to uninstall the other one, or it does automatic. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, let's go to node V. It's updated. Let's go to npm npm 614. I think this is probably a new one. See if yarn was installed. Yarn. I don't think yarn. There are no. Is this how you spell yarn? I think I did right. Yeah. Let me just see if it's. There's nothing called yarn. So it wasn't installed. That's fine. npm is okay. You can probably just use npm when I'm doing front end. Okay, so I think that's about it. Last but not least, I need to upload this this theme that I have, and that's all I will do, and then make the link available in download. But to remember, I downloaded these three right here. This is empty because I just, so you have here the theme, you have the cursor, and you have the icon. All of them have been compressed in this file right here, .zip, which it has all the three, and it has a checksum, and this is the checksum. This is the MD5 checksum, and this is the SHA-1 checksum. So basically this is what you need to check, and this is the file name. You're gonna type this command right here on this file to give you this output. If it doesn't, don't use it, toss it. All right, okay, so I think that's all. Thank you guys for watching. Please let me know if you have any question about what I have done or whatever, and I will try to answer. So the stream will end and the video will be available in a couple of hours or so, or something like that, or maybe tomorrow. I will re-upload a condensed version of all this what I've done today. Alright, maybe in a 10 to 15 minutes video.